World, here we are. Well, interestingly enough, I was out in the world yesterday and we have been having some crazy windstorms, so I sat in this park yesterday, which was delightful for many reasons. So part of the message is, well, and someone had commented yesterday or the day before about winds of change, and the winds of change were blowing. It was like 50 kilometer winds. Like when I say shit was getting tossed and blown, it was getting tossed and blown. But there was this fellow flying one of those like double-fisted kites, like the real intense kind. So what I was seeing and hearing, well, as he was flying it, it was going like around, like it was going crazy, and the guy like looked like he had it semi under control, although this woman was sitting on this bench studying with her back face to the guy flying this kite. And I was just kind of praying. I was like, the kite would have killed her. If it would have come down at the speeds at which it was going, like with that little point, I was like, she'll be dead. Anyway, thankfully she was not killed. But what Spirit wanted to point out is that we have an energy. Yeah, the winds of change are blowing, and someone is really like spiraling, but they think they're in control as the winds of change are blowing. Like they're like, I got it. And it's like, and it was making this crazy sound. It was like, it was like very chaotic. And then it was like I was in a movie. So as I was sitting there, a gang of 6-year-olds, kid you not, they were all of 6. They pulled up and they were doing their thing, and there's about 5 or 6 of them. And then another gang of 6-year-olds ran up on them, and it was like being in like Rumblefish, but like the baby edition. And one of the kids went like this, kind of like in that Black Panther, the movie. Hold on, I'm getting hot again. Oh Lord above. You know when all of a sudden you have to have, you're too hot. All of a sudden you're like, get it off now. It's usually with a hoodie or some kind of sweater, and it won't come off fast enough. Okay. But I feel like that one kid going like this, and then they kind of had this like fake tussle. It was incredible. I was delighted. I even clapped. They put on a whole show for me. I don't know where their parents were either. It was a big park. I'm sure they all lived nearby. Okay. So someone around you is not dealing with change very well, but they're like, no, it's cool, I got it. I'm completely in control of myself. When I say that kite was close to killing a person, I was literally praying. I was like, oh, it's one of those things you see on like an Instagram reel. Oh man. Okay, I digress. Well, it is the new moon. It is the new moon. Well, following all my talk about Yanya, you know I had to go do a whole bunch of research like a total maniac. What a delightful human being. Okay. Let's call them those crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Crown with Buddha, Archangels. Oh, before I forget, I have to just do it before I forget, because we all know my mind. Hey, happy Diwali for all those who celebrate. Yeah. Anyway, crowd favorites. Jesus, Christ, Buddha, Archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, anyone like that you're working a brain with. Ooh, let's put this big jug of water over here so we have some space. Oh, okay, so let's see. Okay, see Grandmama. Grandmama. Ooh, see, I'm hearing the sirens. Okay, this card. Long Night of the Moon. Hey, we just did that. That was the cover for this morning's video. a little cute bunny rabbit. Well, I feel like the moon does look like this tonight. It's raining as fuck. Oh, I didn't even think I was gonna be able to do a video. I had such a bad migraine 4 hours ago, and then I took a lot of things for it. It was like past the point of Tiger Balm. Took a nap, and then I woke up, and my head is not screaming. It's not perfect. Oh, I literally just heard George Michael's Faith. Because I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. But we can see, oh, this is giving Empress. All right, what's going on? Is that person who's gonna take a leap? Yeah, this is giving Empress. That's a full moon. Yeah, you don't see potentially this little guy. Yeah, because you gotta have faith. Because that's what faith is about. When you can't see something. Oh, trust me. I was a bit bitchy 9,000 today. Between the headache, it was a day. I'm glad sometimes you just have to take a nap, have a little reset, hope for the best. Sometimes it doesn't work. I do find that usually, like I said, if I'm fussy, stick me in a bath, clip my nails. That was done yesterday. Give me some pasta, a carb of some kind, a baguette. It usually works. If not, take a nap. Okay. Protection. Well, yeah, do we actually have a baby coming? Do we have a little mom on the crowd? What's this about? Well, there's something here that's being protected. Yeah. We'll leave it there. For now. Yeah. I'm hearing that next part of the song. There's something about, and wouldn't it be nice if I could touch your body? I know that not everybody has a body like you. It's been a while since I heard that song. And I'm not the best with words, we all know it. I'm gonna up on the best times when it comes to lyrics. Okay, well, you know what? I did bring out old spirit animals. Let's do it. Let's get a flavor. Let's get a finger on the pulse. Yeah, kid gangs. You know, I don't really love gangs, but man, if it's a gang of 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, and they're being fucking cute, fuck. Yeah, that's kind of gangs I want to see taking over the streets. Maybe some elderly gangs too, I don't know. Okay, Grandmama. Yeah, I got real fussy with my spirit team on my walk home. But on a lighter note, my cutie patootie old guy is still wicked cute. The dementia's still getting him. Every time I see him now, as soon as he opens the door for me and we shake hands, he gets all excited. I'll say, how you doing this week? And he'll say, oh, you know, I got this thing called dementia. It keeps me all unsteady. I can't remember anything. I love him. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. I say that all the time on this channel. Okay. Trust in divine detours, and that's going underneath faith. And the darkness, what's going underneath darkness is this and that are true. Okay. Spider spirit, and it's going under protection. Oh, this is what's protecting. Oh, I would want a spider to protect. Make your dreams real. Yeah, protect your dreams. Okay. Yeah, the George Michael is blasting. That's a great song. Because I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. He was a Cancer. And he was best friends with Lady Di. And she was a Cancer. What lovely two human beings. Okay. What the heck? Well, let's start off with the crow. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here is you don't see some kind of dream. Yeah, there's a divine detour and you're in the dark. You're probably like me today where you're like, Spirit, what the fuck, my guy? That's why I encourage you, just fight with God. God's omniscient, you gotta remember this. Look to your relationship to God. How do you feel about Spirit? Because how you feel about God is how, there's usually something about how you feel about yourself, you know, or how you approach life. So like if you're afraid of God, having a little tussle, I can tell you right now, God can handle it. And if he can't, or they can't, or it can't, however you identify that way with it, I don't know, maybe you want to rethink that. Think about what omniscience means. If it's all loving, again, it can handle it. And that's always what I say too. If you can't handle this conversation, God, step aside. Oh, and I get spicy. Okay. Alright, so let's tap into this. You're in the darkness. You don't see something coming. Exactly, the Chariot. You don't see this. This is giving new moon. Yeah, Paka, here it comes. Okay, so you go over here. Okay, so what's next? The Seven of Wands. This is about that protection energy too. You gotta fight for your right. You gotta fight for your right, as the Beastie Boys would say, to party. But really, it's like fight for your right, like fight for your right to have your dreams. Again, going back to like, lean into your desires, your heart's desires, your wishes, even if it seems far-fetched. It's never far-fetched, ever. It may take some effort or some time, but, and even if it doesn't come to be, it doesn't matter. Those dreams are still worth dreaming. Oh yeah. The Fool, new beginnings. We have this little fern in the sky. And these 3 lotus flowers. Well, it definitely is a new beginning. I'd love to see it. Not mad about it. Alright, I'm gonna put these cards a little, push it back here. Okay, you go there, you go there. Okay, now we have room for everybody. Okay, oops. Okay, so the Chariot, let's see, yes. And this energy that is the one that's going underneath faith and trust in the divine detours. So this might, I'm serious, this might be like you today, where sometimes you just want to, you wake up and you're like, I don't know. You're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Spirit? I don't know. Do you ever have those days? Like nothing's technically wrong, but you're just like, yeah, there's a bit of a divine detour and there's something you can't see and you're like, come again, ma'am, sir. Also, why are we so quiet today? You love to chime in all day, all day. Why are you so quiet now? What's the reticence about, Spirit? Yeah, that's what really gets me bitchy. That's the thing about being psychic. When you know that God can talk, that Spirit can talk, this Spirit team can talk, and they choose not to, oh, that gets me really tickled. 9 of Wands. That's going underneath the Chariot. Yeah, but this one I love because look, 1 stick at a time, he's rebuilding. We're back to the ferns. See, we saw 1 fern, but 3 lotus flowers. Now we have 3 ferns. I wonder what ferns symbolize. Like, I live with ferns all over the place. It's natural to this part of Canada. Actually, there's this one section of the field where it's just all these little baby ferns, and they're fucking cute. Yeah, this 9 of Wands, I like this one because it is technically the Wounded Warrior. Usually you see the head Banshees, but this guy is just like picking up the mess, you know? Just kind of like ants when you destroy their home, like the kids do. And I don't even think they sigh. They're just like, okay, guys, we gotta rebuild. Okay, so what's going on underneath old Seven of Wands here? Oh, leaving. Is that part of the detour? Oh, you gotta go somewhere you didn't see maybe. You're like, what the fuck, my guy? Yeah. I know those days. I know those days. I may be psychic, but I'm human too. Judgment going underneath Fool. Hey, look, we're back to the 3, but now we got three little deadsies. The 3 lotus flowers. Then comes the 3 ferns. Interesting. And now we got 3 corpses. Oh, this is what you're healing from. The alley. It sees a lot of action, guys. We have to have the window open because it's hot. We took out all the air conditioners and now it's hot as balls again. Yeah. See, even though the 6 of Swords is in between these two, I feel like this one's calling to this one. But it's like your future you calling back to your past you to be like, we got this. Don't worry. It seems like a total fucking shit show. Again, the faith. This and that are true. This and that and true being. Sometimes it feels like you're eating a giant shit sandwich or swimming in a river filled with like dog turds, big turds all around you, and you're just like, what the fuck? Can I get a fucking break? Yeah, fair. Okay, so what's going underneath the 9 of Wands? Oh, this is nice. See, look. See, this is what we don't see coming. The 9 of Cups. I'd love to see this. Yeah, and that's why Judgment is like, right, because right before this comes in, you're calling back to your not so distant past self to be like, hang in there. Don't do anything foolish. What you don't see, it's like, with that Chariot, it's right around the bend. You can't see it. Yeah, you're that little lone bunny in the night being like, looking up at the moon, looking up at the stars, looking up at your spirit team, being like, what the fuck? Yeah, asking also for like a little guidance. And that's when, again, mom's the word. Oh, look at this. Empire vibes. I just saw the movie Empire Records cross my mind. I don't know what what kind of relevance that has to this. If you're around my age, maybe you saw that film. It's an oldie but a goodie. 6 of Wands. See, you're successful. Again, you're an emperor now, and you're calling back to yourself. This is nice. Okay, this card's really talking too. Okay, the 3 of Wands, exactly. Yeah, you're going on a bit of a spiritual detour here. Probably a little bit fussy. Maybe a lot of bit fussy. Maybe you're feeling hopeless. Maybe you're feeling all the feelings where you just want to like lay down and cry. Maybe you want to scream into your pillow or in your car. Maybe you want to go to the boxing gym and hit some bags. I don't know. But the ships are going to come in. But see, this is like a bit of a stormy, rainy situation. But look, we got a star. We got your North Star. Okay, well, let's get out this other deck to clarify. Because also I'm not really seeing... Oh, the winds of change. Are you... It's not that you're out of control, but it feels like life is out of control. Or like, yeah, where you're just like, what the fuck? Where you're trying to like fly your kite, or, you know, where it's like, I got this, right, spirit team? Like, I got this, right? Right? Also, like, is there a plan? Also, why is everything seemingly so out of control right now? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's get the light series. Do some chefs. Sorry guys, I'm so thirsty. I think it's because I took a lot of medication. I am thirsty. Also, when you have a lot of big feelings, it's really important to drink that water to flush, you know? Even on the days where you're just like, maybe having a cry, being a bit fussy, drink lots of water, you know? I mean, drink lots of water anyway, it's good for you, but especially with high emotion. Okay. Yeah. That 5 panic. You feel left out in the cold. You feel left out in the cold by life, by probably your spirit team, and you're just kind of like, WTF. WTF. But see, again, look, what's being illuminated? You can't see it yet. It's literally the key to this door. And I bet you, this is like a spa. Oh yeah, she's all rough and tangled. Right behind here is like, literally it's like a free pass at the world's best spa. I have a spa that I go to, not in this city, but where close to where my son lives. It's my favorite. Ugh. Don't worry. I'm telling you, girl, don't worry. We're gonna get you where you need to go. Okay. Let me think about. Okay. Let's put this here. So what is gonna happen that you don't see? Like, what is this chariot? What is like, yeah, what is? And it's probably gonna look different for a lot of people. Let's just see if we can get a general theme here. Oh boy, the 4 of Cups. See, look, it's an offer. You do not see, oh, see, look, the 3. You're sad about 3 things. It could be 3 people, but it could be like, maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you got an eviction notice, or like your car just broke down, or like, or someone just broke up. Like, you put it wherever it fits, but it's like 3 things, because we saw it in the judgment. See? 3. And look at this little paw, look at this hand coming in, being like, babe, I got you. Gotta have some faith. You're just like, you're this person. So there is, it's an offer, some kind of hand. Okay, who does that little paw belong to? Okay, so it's gonna be options. Because that's the thing, when you're in a bit of a clusterfuck, you feel like you don't have any choices, or you're making choices out of scarcity, or fear, or like a lack. But this is actually gonna give you like a lot of options, and not just shitty options. Because look who's fleeing. It's the snake. So these are like, what I'm hearing is like great options. So much so that you're gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah, like with the spa, where you're just like, where do I wanna go first? Do I wanna get a massage? Do I wanna float in the salt tank? Do I wanna have a infrared sauna? Or do I want a hot stone sauna? Do I wanna go in the cold plunge? Or do I wanna go in the really hot jacuzzi? Yeah. Can we know a little bit more about the 3 endings? It's the Queen of Wands. I always lock in on this cat because it just literally looks like my girl Blackie. So I always take a moment because I'm like, the artist nailed the eyes, and I feel like it's always Blackie looking back at me, and she did look at me like that. And she did have a little white tuft on her chest, just like that. Well, hold on, let's just see. Because I feel like I was shuffling, let's just see. Is this a person? Is this part of the what you're letting go of? Or the 3 things that feel terrible? 3 events or 3 people? Okay, well, one of them definitely is a person. I feel like it's this person, but yeah, see, look. Nothing but like a bag of nails for you. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, attractive, successful, but terrible human being, like just a mental fuck. Okay, so that's one energy or thing that you were dealing with. Okay, let's do number 2. What was the second thing grinding your gears? The Sun to the Ace of Wands, going back to dreams. Yeah, the Sun is facing the past. So something that made you extremely happy, a creative passion or a creative dream. So sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you had to let something go. You had to, and maybe you think it's forever, where you're just like, you know, maybe it was a career in the arts, something. It doesn't have to be necessarily creative, but something that gave you a lot of passion. Like the sun, just like it filled you up, lit you up. Okay, well, I could see and then with that other person, maybe you actually had something with that person. Like maybe that was like a best friend, creative project person. And then, oh, okay, so what's the third thing? Oh boy, the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Penties. So this could have been the romance. So you had like a best friend or like a work thing, something associated with that. And then you had like a long-term love situation go south, or is like not. Oh boy. Okay, and then you had to leave. And that's why you're literally calling back to be like, it's gonna be okay. Like, because also you're gonna realize whatever these 3 things represent, it doesn't seem like it in the moment because you're grieving and it feels like a loss. But what you're gonna see is that like it's dead weight. You're gonna see it's like a fart in the breeze. Let it go. It wasn't the right fit. They weren't the right people, places, or things for you, and it was actually holding you back. Because then you step into your 9 of Cups, your own fulfillment, and now look, it's like 3 suns. 2 sunflowers and a real sun. If you're new to the channel, I think we all fucking, or we don't all fucking know what my favorite flower is. I love sunflowers. Oh, my big boy down the street, oh, he got cut. But he was drooping. His last days, he was so big and tall, he was drooping. And then we all thought it was gonna be winter. Tricks on us. Anyway, he got chopped. I love sunflowers. And forget-me-nots, those little blue guys. Those are my favorites. I just love that you're always calling back to yourself. To be like, don't give up. Hang in there. Because yeah, you were literally about to be successful. Okay, so what is this? Okay, well, for one, I don't think those are guns, but nonetheless irritating, because it sounds like guns. Oh, actually, my bad, my neighborhood. Maybe there's some celebrating of Diwali. Those could be like fireworks. Okay. Okay, so where are you having to go? Is this like, oh, the 6 of Cups. Well, you're being led. See, this is also about childhood. And see, 10 of Penties on the bottom here. Yeah, something, a dream from your childhood. Whatever, and I think it has something to do with that Sun, Ace of Wands. It's gonna come back around. Also, isn't this the best 6 of Cups? How it depicts that kind of sweetness and that love. Him as a little boy with his puppy, and now they're big and old. Oh, I just love shit like that. Ugh, I just learned about this cat named Ravioli, who loved this one tree, so his dad built him a tree house. Now there's this horse named Oakley that I follow. I don't know what part of the world that Oakley and the owner live in, but they play tag. Oh, she runs and the horse chases her and they gallop. It's beautiful. You also might be going back to, again, it's come up a few times in some readings in the last little bit, but like returning to where you once lived. Now, like, I didn't grow up here, but like this was the first place that I moved, the city. Sorry, hold on, that text totally distracted me, letting me lock it back in. Yeah, like maybe returning to a place that's important to your youth, a place that you grew up or you spent time in. So like me returning back to the city, and this is the city that I did all of my most creative work in. Okay, so what's this Nine of Cups? Yeah, what's coming? What is coming in? Can't be mad about it. You're looking great. If this is you, you're looking great, you're feeling great. See that little armpit? You're smelling great. I just know it. Is this a person? What's going on? Tell me more. Ooh, this might be a person. I know it's showing up as Debbie Devil. Let's not mind this because that's not the energy that I'm getting. What I'm seeing is just this hand and like old sexy tummy here. Yeah. There's something about this belly button. Exactly. To be like, and this, I mean, I don't doubt that you're attractive. Oh boy, get out of here. Yeah. And this, or again, this could be you, and that could be, we have some Leo, Scorpio, or Capricorn rather, but I heard Scorpio first. And we're literally about to dive into Scorpio season, my little Scorps. Okay. Okay, what else? Okay, so we do see this sexy person, but I also feel like, I don't know, do you need some bucks? We did see that 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you need some rest. Going back to that spa vibe. Yeah, you need a little rest. Maybe literally a rest underneath the stars. Get out the hammock. Have a little campfire with your best girls or your best guys. See, and there's your spirit team, where you're like, oh, spirit team, that was close. That was really close, my guy. Where you're like, I'm really glad you pulled it together, because I was about to really lose my shit. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, so you get to have a rest. Much needed. Yeah. And maybe you need to also rest up too, because I'm telling you, when it's gonna be that kind of sexiness, you gotta get limber. Exactly. Start stretching, start getting in your electrolytes. If it's gonna be that passionate, I'm telling you, sweating to the oldies, but in the best way. Okay. Tell me more. To the Nine of Pentacles, there is money coming in. Yeah. Also, yeah, with you being an emperor too, and you're the crow in judgment, you might also be looking back at those 3 ding-dongs and being like, eat shit. Yeah, they can watch you thrive. They can watch you thrive now. Yeah. Okay. Grandmama. Oh, look, now to the 3 of Pentacles. We had a lot of 3-3-3 business here. Threes, like just threes all day long. Going back to the creativity, see? And now there's 3, creating something together. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're the most excited about, you're gonna get back. Any people, things in your community, whatever that kind of taking away or like WTF energy is, to be like, 3 things are gonna exit, but like, I feel like it's 3 things coming in. Yeah. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune to the world. Yeah, don't worry about it. Endings, but like, you're gonna be on top of the world. Seeing it's the 10. And we saw that 10 of Pentacles before. Yeah, don't worry. Do not worry. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's put these back in, but then I want to find out. I think we all do. Let's look into old belly button here. Yeah. I don't even think he's actually wearing pants. Exactly. It's got that feel. Okay. Grandmama, who is this sultry seductress? What is all this sexy business? Who is this person? Ooh, the moon. It could be a Scorpio. Because remember, I was like, oh, Capricorn traditionally rules the devil, but we're about to hit old Scorpio. And with all that moon. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, by the light of the moon. And then all those little wolves are howling. Well, this person's howling for you. Can't be mad about it. Oh, exactly. Oh, boy. Even if this isn't forever, guys, I feel like you're at least going to have a very fun little, what is it, tryst? Yeah, I think it's tryst. Yeah, like a little, if that's your thing. We're going to see where this is going to go, but even if, like, I don't know, yeah, if you've been really having a rough time, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Either way, I think you're about to have your socks blown off in all the ways, the best ways possible. Okay, let's just find out. Does this have the potential to turn into something long-lasting? Yes. Don't even worry about it. That's why you're literally screaming back to yourself. I think you might be losing your shit. I think you're like that plane where it's like, you know, almost taking people out. Like, hang in there because I'm telling you, look at all of, like, we go from this like kind of these light blues and greens, see, like, then into the solar, the sacral, the root to toot. Oh yeah, holy smokes. Yeah. Okay, what's this person's personality like? We see that they're very fun sexually, very passionate, probably be very intense. Going back to the Scorpio vibe, I feel like they mostly rock alone. You know, the storms are storming here, like the seas are stormy. I feel like this is someone too who is not afraid to walk away. Even when they're not really enjoying it, where there's like, oh, here we go again, but it's like kind of their element. So like they're intense, but they rock it alone. Like she's not sitting either, right? She's standing in rough seas holding, yeah, this person is just like, whatever, let's do this. Okay. Yeah, so they kind of give zero fucks. They're like, here we go. But they're also sweet. 6 to the 6. Oh. You know I love to see it. Yeah, they're intense as fuck, but really underneath that Scorp exterior, they're like a total, and that ain't that always the way? It's always the way. The 8 of Swords. To be honest, what I'm hearing with this one, I know we're asking about them though, is that it goes back to like, I don't think you see them. This really might come out of left field. And especially if you've been in a shit sandwich. Yeah, because, yeah, with this energy too of like the 8 of Swords, like when things are kind of tricky, it's the thinking, it gets hard to be like, how is this ever going to change? Like what, you know, it's like having a whole bunch of birds flying at your head. No bueno. How are you going to feel about this person? Yeah, because we also see like they come towards you, they're around you, but like how do you feel about them? Because sometimes also like it's not the right Oh, well, going back, I don't think you see. Yeah, I don't think you know them. I don't think you know them. Or if you do, like, it's just not in the vicinity of like what you are focused on. So it's not even about making a choice. Like these birds, yeah, all these birds, it's like, it's that kite. Yeah, when shit is like, oh, I was gonna take a recording of it, but it was so loud because of the wind. It was like a small tornado outside. Yeah, you're like kind of fighting for your life here, so you don't see. That's okay. Your spirit team, the one that you're getting all fussy with, that's why I always say, yeah, don't worry about it. So you get fussy with your spirit team because like they're sweet angels. They're just like, I get it. You can't see it. Just hang in there. Everyone's just like, hang in there. Hang in there. Cause it's gonna come back around. It's gonna come back around. Oh, so sorry guys. Oh, yeah, I gotta go back to bed. Well, the conclusion is the sun, so I'm not gonna doubt actually that you feel quite good about them, but let's just see. Are there, when this person does step into your world, what are your impressions or feelings or, oh yeah, okay, so it's a celebration. See, look, God's having a chuckle, you're having a chuckle, you're celebrating. See, again, going back to that spirit team where you're like, oh Lord, you really took it to the edge, you little chucklehead. Yeah, aren't we all laughing now? But that was close. Yeah, but you're gonna feel very good about this. Yeah, it's a delight. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because, yeah, even though I'm not having a raging migraine, I gotta lay down. I don't feel 100. No. But really, it's a short stop between this moment and the morning. So we will see each other again. Yeah, that was beautiful. Also, thank you to the person who commented on my stripes. My favorite, again, if you ever really needed to make me happy, a striped shirt. I live for stripes. Oh God. If that's actually the only thing I could have in my wardrobe, in shirts, every type of, and I usually do, but the thing about white and myself is I always get stains. Oh, anywho. All right, gang. Well, nighty-night. Nighty-night, yeah. Go get a little kiss on the forehead. See you in the morning, you know? Okay. Stay blessed, stay golden.